You know, I understand where you're coming from saying that this is a very lonely realm to be in. You know, throughout my life, I've been the black sheep amongst most of my friend groups. I've let go of so many people, especially amongst my family. I've definitely experienced what it's like to be alone on this earth. And you know, you mentioned something at the bottom of your comment too, that you're learning to bite your tongue. Most people aren't ready to comprehend, but you know, isn't it funny that the only way that you and I have been able to connect is because I chose to speak my opinion and I chose to speak my heart. And because I did that, something something was sparked inside of you to do the same. So you didn't bite your tongue, and nor did I. And because of that, here we are, being able to interact, proving to both of us that this place doesn't have to be lonely. You know, having gone through all the shit that I've gone through, having to have ended so many relationships, because I wanted to speak my truth, because I wanted to share my heart, because I wanted to think freely. Certain relationships had to go, and I was alone for a while, but now I have the woman of my dreams by my side. And now I have friends coming into my life that I could never have imagined are so wonderful and share just as much positivity and kind words as I do and give just as much as I do. And none of that would have been possible if I decided to say nothing. You know, I guess my question for you is, at what point do you decide to draw that line of when you're willing to share what you actually think and feel and when you're not? And do you think that maybe part of this biting your tongue is actually a deeply rooted fear that you have of being alone? Perhaps that by actually expressing your authentic self, there is a latent belief or a dormant belief that by expressing your authentic self, you'll prove to yourself that you're not worthy of love. You know, this is what I do, by the way. The last 10 years of my life have been dedicated to studying and exploring and practicing subconscious reprogramming, specifically the method of theta healing. And this is what I do. If you have more questions, if you want to explore this, because, you know, the reason why I'm replying to this is because I know that this place doesn't have to be lonely, nor do you have to be afraid to be yourself. This place is actually one of infinite possibilities and such beautiful possibilities. And the only way that we can exist in a world where we're on the same wavelength, where truth just exists, where that is what permeates all of reality, where our world is organized around the ultimate truths. The only way that we will be able to get there is if each of us is expressing ourselves in the most natural, authentic way that we can. Otherwise, it's all a lie. And I bring up my expertise in subconscious reprogramming and spiritual healing because I'm encouraging you right now to book a free consultation with me. Just talk 10 minutes and see if it's something that you would be interested in doing to explore stuff like this. Or I could even just in those 10 minutes, just a direct conversation between you and me, guide you to where you need to go. And maybe that's as far as it goes. Maybe you book a one-on-one reprogramming session with me, maybe you don't. But at the end of the day, I know that it is my purpose here on earth to help as many people as I possibly can with the information that I possess. And if I can help you, I will. And that's one way. Comment again on this video and I'll reply to you. Book a consultation. We can talk straight 10 minutes. Either way, you deserve people in your life. You don't have to be alone. And this is proof right here that that's a belief that is inside of you. See, because our perception of reality, the words that come out of us, the thoughts that arise in our head, they're all results, consequences of a certain belief that we have about reality. So for you to say that, it makes me feel like what I had suggested may be the case. So I guess now it's what will you choose? Because you are deserving. And I hope you have the best day of your life today. All right? Cheers.